Hello, Christina.
Hi, nice to see you.
Please introduce yourself first.
So I'm Christina and I am Greek. I have studied financial and banking management and have a master's degrees in accounting and auditing. I had actually worked in the economic sector for more than 4 years. However, my love for the arts and culture was very strong, and that led me to change direction and turn to humanities. So I got a master in aesthetics and psychoanalysis. And then I moved afterwards to Switzerland to undertake a master's degree in museum studies. Wow. Next, I worked as an intern for the Latinium Archaeological Museum and Park in Switzerland, then returned to Athens and had again two internships, one for the B&M Theocharakis Foundation for the Fine Arts and Music, and for the Stavros Niarchos Foundation Cultural Center, where I continued working as production and programming coordinator. Currently, I have the opportunity and great luck to be working as office and relationship coordinator for the Community Arts Network.
So how did you get involved in CAN, Community Art Network?
Well, actually, CAN is all about connecting people together. And this is how I started in CAN. So let me share a small story with you. I have been working in the Stavros Niarchos Foundation Cultural Center, and this is where I met Anis Barna, who is the managing director of CAN. So at that time, he had come at the center with another hat, that of the founder of El Sistema Greece. So young musicians of El Sistema used to have some concerts at that place. And this is how we met with Anis. And this was actually the first chance I had to meet. It was the first chance I had to meet some people who are trying to bring a change via the power of music. So Anis talked to me about CAN, and I was really excited about this initiative. So this is the first time I got involved in the arts field, but in a place where art is not just for decoration, but it comes as a catalyst for change.
You said that the CAN is all about connecting. And
yes.
Can you tell us what your motivation was specifically when you were really attracted to what CAN was about to do?
Well, actually, I have always believed that the arts in general can help everyone become a better version of themselves. And then when we become these better versions of ourselves, we can build strong and healthy communities. So when I heard about CAN and what their mission is, I was very aligned with the cause, and this is my main motivation. I have always believed in the arts, and now I'm learning more and more. It is very exciting.
Well, it's exciting to hear that as well, because we are all like-minded people here. And I was wondering, what excites you the most when you are currently exploring the impact that arts can make at CAN?
Well, there are so many things happening around the world. And I love the fact that I have the opportunity to meet all these wonderful people like you. And on top of that, try to connect them with others. So I'm really eager, for instance, to see if someone, Korean artist, will contact us after this interview. And this will give me the opportunity to learn more about what is happening in Korea in that sector, get to know your culture from the inside, and of course, then advocate for what you are doing. And a last thing, which is also personal, I've never had the chance to work on a grassroots project, but now in CAN, I have at least the opportunity to connect with people working close with their communities and bringing actual change. And personally, I find this impressive and very hopeful. And I want to know more of these people, of these true artful change makers and their projects.
Among so many things that arts can do, what do you think, or what do you believe the arts, the value of the arts education should be explored, especially at this time of the age where we are facing so many and the rapid changes, such as because of the COVID-19 and the technologies? What do you think is most needed area that arts education should be looking at?
Actually, I would like to take this opportunity to talk about a study, a university study that will be published soon on our website. It's conducted, by the Brandeis University, and in particular from Impact, which is their platform for arts, culture, and cultural transformation. And this research is called Invite, Affirm, Evoke, Unleash, and it researches the arts qualities. The researchers who have participated have concluded that arts and cultural processes have a transformative power that invites people into aesthetic experiences or else experiences of beauty, affirms dignity and interdependence, evokes feelings and honest exploration, and nourishes capacities to embrace the paradox and ambiguity, and lastly, unleashes individual and collective agency and creativity. So I really think that this study will contribute a lot to the art for social change sector, and hopefully will set off a wave of new explorations by artists and arts educators all over the world. And I'm really curious to see what this will bring.
Yes, actually, I was wondering, like, how did the study come up with that elements of value? Like, did they research the actual practices and the changes that happened, or?
They have identified 9 arts qualities, and actually there is a different researcher conducting a particular research for every art quality. And in every part, there are explicit examples of artists all over the world and projects that have, let's say, this particular quality. This, of course, doesn't mean that they don't have the other arts qualities. It's just every time it's, let's say, in excess. I'm not sure if this is the correct word. I wouldn't say there is a toolkit, but one purpose of this research is for everyone to help them identify impact in their own projects and works. And actually it's also a change of thinking, because impact in some project is not only about, is not only quantified. There is also a quality impact that is equally important. So one purpose of this research is help artists to use this material when they want to talk about the impact of their own work. And it's a beginning point. It talks mostly about cultural transformation and conflict, but we really think that when artists will start reading this research, they will come up with their own thinking, and this will evolve.
Can I ask you, what was the reason the research was launched in the beginning? What was your most important purpose of the research?
Actually, we want to offer tools and resources to the sector for everyone for free. And we know that impact is a huge topic for everyone. So one reason from our side was to provide this resource for everyone.
When is it going to be published?
I think in the end of this month or beginning of the next one.
Wow. We will look forward to reading it.
Great.
Well, besides Ken's work, what is your interest that you want to explore?
We have some key partnerships for impact.
Mhm.
And we have started with art for climate change.
Mhm.
And this is a topic that it's on me and I want to develop more. So I'm really curious about impact in projects, in artful projects that have to do with climate change and of course environment in general.
I see. Then your main concern is about connecting people. Any topics or questions you might have for Korean teaching artists that you want to find a connection for?
Yes, we are actually exploring a major theme around cultural transformation at Cannes. So we would love to have some feedback and or thoughts from the Korean teaching artists. And we are also about to start developing the Arts for Education partnership, which will be focused on formal education systems. So if any of you would like to help us identify some facts and key players on that particular field in Korea, it would be greatly appreciated.